What's up, you guys? This is Jake the Rattlesnake here. Today we're going to be doing a podcast for the upcoming Disney Pixar movie, Hoppers, set for a March 6th, 2026 release date. And at the time of this recording, it is October 14th, 2025. So no further ado, let's get started! Alright guys, starting off our predictions, we have never seen a trailer or a second trailer for Hoppers. The only trailer that we received was the teaser trailer, which was way back in the summer, and it got released way back on July 16th, 2025 at the time of this recording, and it is currently October 14th, 2025 of this recording. So it's been close enough to 3 months since we haven't seen a trailer. And maybe we'll see a new trailer soon on maybe October 16th. At the time I'm recording and editing this and uploading this to YouTube, we don't have anything for a new trailer for Hoppers. Where will it take place? Now, it looks like it's going to take place in Colorado, which I'm hoping it takes place in Denver, Colorado. I remember back when I was a 16-year-old kid, I went to Denver, Colorado, because I live here in Tempe, Arizona, home to Arizona State University, so I'm an ASU kid growing up in Tempe in the Phoenix metropolitan area. So I'm not from Colorado, so I don't know a lot about Colorado except for Denver. Besides, I put some bits and pieces together. I assume she goes to the University of Denver, Colorado. Excuse me, the University of Colorado Boulder, excuse me. There is a University of Denver. Maybe she does go to the University of Denver. But in the trailer, there seems Beaverton University. Maybe it's a made-up town called Beaverton, Colorado. We don't know. Maybe she lives in the suburbs of Denver, Colorado, or Boulder, or something like that. I don't really know. So, the main character is named Mabel. She's a 19-year-old college student, I believe freshman in college, because a freshman in college is either 18 or 19, maybe 20. But in college, it's usually, depending on the university you go to, if it's a community college, then it's 2 years, freshman or senior. But I won't explain this because this is not about college, this is about the movie Hoppers opening in March 6, 2026. So basically, she is a 19-year-old college student, and as we saw in the first teaser trailer, she gets her mind sucked in to a robotic beaver's body, and we don't know what happens to her human body. That's the question until the movie comes out. But in the trailer, basically, she gets, sucked in. And she, exploring the wildlife, she goes a little too far. She's enjoying it better than her human body. And she wants to probably stay as a beaver forever. And as for some images, which I'll be throwing here real quick, here's some book covers that got released, earlier in October, October 3rd, I believe. As the book covers images for the movie Hoppers that Penguin Random House and Disney Pixar are releasing. Those are getting released January 27th, 2026, and one is coming out February 10th, 2026, which is the Art of Hoppers, which I won't pick up after the movie comes out because I don't want to get any spoilers. At the end, if you're wondering what mic I'm recording on, well, you don't have to stay for the end. It is a Blue Yeti microphone. I actually got it used, so hopefully it still sounds good to you. It sounds great to me. I'm actually recording on the stereo mode rather than on the cardioid mode. So in case you're wondering, so I don't have to explain at the very end there, in case you guys are wondering. But anyways, I'll leave that microphone link down in the description below. But anyways, back to the podcast. So back to the podcast here is basically we have all these books covers, which we have the junior novel, which I've already did a separate video on, so I guess I'm not going to show off the covers, but I think I'll show them off anyway. As we got the junior novelization, which I guess is going to follow and spoil the movie for everybody. And we got the step reading books. And I can't think of the covers because I'm recording on my laptop right now and I don't want to shut off the recording. I don't think I can record in the background, so bear with me there. But basically, a lot of the leaked images from the art from those books, and also in the trailer as well, Mabel has a bandage on her right arm, I believe. Hopefully I'm correct. It's basically she has a bandage on her right arm and she has a skateboard in the trailer. Does she not have a driver's license? Is she like skateboarding? She's like a professional skater, or is she trying to be like Tony Hawk Pro Skater? I really just don't know. So if you've already seen the trailer, please let me know down in the comments down below. But if you haven't, I linked that trailer down in the description below, so you can go check it out. And like I believe I said earlier, so I'm kind of moving around, trying to stay unfocused into my mic here. And I don't have a windscreen mic, so it's going to clip a little bit on the stereo mode, which I like the stereo mode. You can actually hear me a lot better. But yeah, a lot of the information will be down in the description below. So about the mic I'm recording on, and some additional information I forgot to throw in today's podcast as well. So you can look for it down yourself. So going back to what the prediction is for this movie, I'm assuming college student, 19-year-old freshman, college freshman, or whatever you want to call Mabel. We're just going to call her a 19-year-old college freshman. Is basically she is just to graduate high school. It's the fall. Maybe it's the spring. But in the trailer, it looks springish. So she's probably still a freshman in college. So she's in the spring semester. And technically, she has one of her professors, which is like Dr. Sam. And technically, Dr. Sam is one of Mabel's professors, as close as I can imagine. And maybe one of those, maybe all those scientists are all like Mabel's professors, and they're going undercover, and after years of work, as they say in the trailer, as you saw in the trailer, they're building these like animatronic animals to go undercover, and they say it's just like Avatar, which is very surprising to me because Avatar is a little violent. But Avatar is Disney, so I can kind of see why they kind of get away with it. And Avatar is trying to become a kids movie, which is really not, but they're trying to count it as one, which is kind of crazy. But this is not about Avatar, which we have Avatar Fire and Ash, which maybe a new trailer for Hoppers might come out by then, by December 19th, 2025, when Avatar Fire and Ash opens. That's another possibility. But we have Zootopia 2, which we basically have like 2 opportunities for a trailer too. So basically going back to my predictions are a little bit all over the place because there wasn't a lot of information from the trailer/teaser trailer. So before we wrap up here, this is going to be a very short podcast, but let me know so far of what do you think, what's going to happen in the movie, before I forget here. What is your take? Let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to hear all the comments from you guys. What's going to happen to Mabel? Because in those books, if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down in the description below. We not only see Mabel has a bandage then on her arm, maybe let's just say she's being like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and she's doing a lot of skateboard tricks and she falls and she snaps her arm, or she breaks her wrist, or cuts her arm, or this is like kid family friendly, so we don't want blood or anything like that. We don't want like a bone sticking out. That's rated R. But we don't want like an R-rated Disney Pixar movie because She's like 2 years old or 17. Maybe she can go into an R-rated movie. I don't know. But I'm just throwing a little bit of some jokes here. So, and we also have that character named King George, which is a little less interesting. And maybe I'll do like a little video on that. I'll have to do some like a screen recording on some of those leaked images I've downloaded a while back in August, about a couple months ago. So August, September. So basically, the still image you've been seeing the whole time probably is just the teaser poster for Hopper. So there's nothing special there. So I didn't show any other images, just to prevent copyright, and also it's faster for me to edit. So the final things here, I promise, guys. Before we wrap up here, technically Mabel like breaks her arm. I don't know, this is after her accident or some of the leaked images. She's basically, and also one thing I forgot to tell you guys, she basically looks like a female version of Hiro Hamada from Disney's Big Hero 6. I have trouble speaking on the mic for some reason. Because I don't have a script, or I don't write stuff. I try to speak freely, but maybe next time I'll actually write some scripts for my videos and stuff, what I'm going to say here, like notes. But basically, she breaks her arm. She gets teleported into the beaver's body. And maybe other time, maybe she takes other forms, like other animal forms. Maybe the scientists switch into the animal forms, like jump out of their human bodies, like trying to stop Mabel. There's a lot of possibilities for this movie, which maybe King George is like, maybe first a bad guy, but, you know, he turns into a good guy. I really don't know. We have Mayor Jerry, which is going to be the main villain, which I'm getting a nut job vibe. So I don't like that villain, but we assume he's going to tear down, like, to build like a light rail system, as I saw in cover some of the books. So let's just say he's building a light rail system. Because we have a light rail here in Phoenix called Valley Metro Light Rail, in case you guys are curious. But, so yeah, to wrap up here, what are your thoughts so far? Maybe I'll do a podcast like every week and try to upload it for you guys. And I don't know when I'm going to be uploading this, so maybe I'll do like a whole compilation or something like that. So anyways, what are your thoughts on the movie Hoppers? Do you think there's going to be a dramatic part in this movie where Mabel gets seriously hurt and she pretends to die, or then she's unconscious and she wakes up in her human body in a hospital and she's like, what just happened? And then she goes to King George in her human form, and she's all fine, basically. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.